players and come on down, see if you can make some cash. All right, looks like Ryan is ready to roll. Phil Medeiros, Caitlin Belisle can't get enough of this. I have players hitting me up left and right now, sending me messages. Hey, am I eligible? Hey, put me in. Hey, I'm down. So please get in touch with me about that event right there. And again, I do expect to have a full 64 for the C class. There's tons and tons of players in that group, so definitely confirm your spot, pre-register for that event. Make sure that you are not left out. All right, so I think we're going to see a slight masse here. I don't know if he can actually just shoot this in. If he can, I think we're just going to see just a hair of masse to make this. The only problem is that sometimes the ball can actually just hug the rail with this shot, and it just will spin right in after the one ball, or even sometimes just kind of roll forward and just stay right there. So not sure how the positional value is going to be here. Almost looks like he's going to jump here. And he did jump, almost pocketing it in the other corner, but he's going to leave only a kick shot. I mean, he could masse around that three, but that's a tall order. I expect to see him just one rail kick here. And he pockets it without a problem. And Paul's going to play some inside spin here. Just to pocket this. You just want to stay above the three ball here. You can't get too perfect on it. He actually played that with outside spin. You know, that shot is very, very tough to play with outside spin when it's stuck to the rail there. You really have to be like 100% accurate. Very, very difficult to do that. So, again, like I said, Paul Laverdierre is a very, very strong player from the area. He's been around for a while, and he's always on top of things. Again, if you ever see him in an amateur tournament, buy this guy, and just give me a little jelly for the good line on him. Here we go. Paul looking to make quick work of this first rack here. And I'll tell you what, Ryan Lineham is definitely one of our top players. However, he definitely respects Paul Laverdierre's game. Paul is a great shooter. So you're gonna see Ryan definitely bearing down. He's not going to be playing loose, thinking that he's going to get like a million other shots at the table. So. Just a little high inside here, just come across the table. And I'm going to say that was a setup error. He was not ready to shoot that shot just yet. And that was the case there. And he's going to roll that underneath the 9-ball. Good shot. He did leave Paul a piece. He left him a piece of it. Caitlin Belisle in the chat. I like watching you talking to Phil. You clearly do because you're always watching too. Phil, what else are you supposed to do at work? You know, I can't argue there. I mean, what are you supposed to do at work? You're supposed to watch pool. Watch the live stream at Snookers. Why not? Not a bad idea at all. Ryan getting to roll the 7 ball in, and this is really going to be his preference on how he's going to get there. And he executes well. A little bit low on the 9 ball. Still should be okay. I don't see an issue with him making this. Got to avoid the side pocket scratch. Little outside English should avoid it and just go above it. Just like that. And Ryan Lineham taking rack number 1. Again, in between racks, we definitely want to shout out our sponsors. MD Promotions, the New England 9-Ball Series, huge supporters of the Snookers live stream channel. Classic Signs out of Coventry, Rhode Island. And Checkered Flag Landscaping. MD Promotions right there. Don't forget, folks, this Saturday, right at Straight Shooters. Get over there. They're going to put on a good show for you. Paul Laverdierre to break in rack number 2. Pockets the 3 ball in the top corner. We're going to see a combination 1 to the 7. Kind of got to hope that the 1 and the 7 double kiss, to be honest. You kind of got to hope for that, because if it does not, then you might actually you might see that 1 ball track under the 7. So you don't want it to hide. I mean, it might track underneath the 6, and he made that work out well. He made that work well. So he does have a clear shot here. Got to be just above the 6 ball to pocket the 2, and there shouldn't be any other problems. So he should be okay with this. I don't see any issues. And again, that's just a little like how would I say? It's not really that he's uncomfortable, but he just just a little bit too quick with the approach to the shot and the execution there. Paul's usually a little bit smoother and slower with his game. It seems like he's almost rushing into it, and I'm not really sure why. It's not a common thing to see him approach a shot like that. Sometimes when you play a player like Ryan, who has a faster pace of play, sometimes it tends to like almost adapt to the opponent, where they tend to shoot a little bit faster, trying to kind of match what the opponent is doing subconsciously. Like, they're not doing it on purpose, but it just kind of happens that way. Let's see. Christian Seberan, I hope I'm saying that right. Shout out from Florida, love Snookers, great. I see Joe Anthony something. I think that's a joint Facebook account. They don't want any. Well, I guarantee that they do. So if anyone that wants to come on down and give it a try, you can get a game with these folks right here. You think they stink? Put up some cash and tell us while you're getting drilled how you feel about that. Gene Hunt, is it alternate break? Yes, this tournament is alternate break. Rack your own alternate break. And this is just a short race format, just races to 3. They're quick matches. We can accommodate up to a 64-player field on just the weekly Wednesday night here. It starts at about 6:30, 7 o'clock. So that's definitely beneficial if you're able to have a nighttime tournament, finish before 1 o'clock in the morning. That's definitely beneficial, I would say. Some of the weekly tournaments I've seen in the area, pretty good size radius too. I mean, for the most part, they can only accommodate up to, like a 32-player field, and we can accommodate a lot more than that with this format. Where's this at? Would love to join. Any in Texas? No, unfortunately, there's none of this in Texas, but I have been asked about, like franchise opportunities and stuff to make this type of thing branch out a bit. And that is my response to Tony Robinson coming out of Texas. Yeah, I mean, Tony, there's a chance that we'd be over there. I'm not sure. You may be familiar with Veronica Perez. She's a friendly, I'll call her a friendly in the Texas area. Perhaps maybe we could do something together. Clint Johns watching from Arizona. Awesome. Yes, this is live. Not sure why your screen would have done that. I would assume that it would be, some kind of error with your device. But again, I'm not sure. This is a live stream. I see a guy named Daniel in the chat there. This is an open chat, but the language there in person, yeah, that's okay, but you got to tone down that language a bit. If you want a game, come on up here, bro. We got plenty of guys to match up with, and you can play either of these guys, I'm sure. So, message me. Let me know. Let me know what you want to do. You got action, sir. Yeah, I mean, Paul Dorsey. Hey, what's up, my man? Big Time Billiards in Houston has a similar format on Thursday nights. Awesome. Good stuff. Adam Passold, Northwest PA. Maybe I will catch you over at the Expo this year, as I will be attending. Maybe I'll catch you. Come say what's up. I will say a few years back, just 2 years ago at the Expo, I actually ran a tournament like this on the tables there. I spoke to the people. There was just a ton of players doing nothing, and I talked to the people that were in charge over there, and I asked them for a group of tables. They gave it up, and we did a ship-to-cash tournament right there at the Expo. They were happy to do that, so maybe we can make that happen again this year. I know sometimes there's some downtime and there's just tables sitting there, and a lot of times with a room full of pool players, to be honest, it kind of reminds me of like a middle school dance where there's a whole bunch of people saying, hey, I'd like to dance, but they never actually say, hey, I will, hey, do you want to dance with me? They just kind of stand on the sidelines and they don't say anything, so it happens like that sometimes. Adam, let's do it. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Hit me up. I will be at the Expo this year. See a lot of call-outs for these players. I mean, if you're willing to do something, you want to put up something, let's go. Let's go, people. We've got plenty of action in the Northeast. You guys want to take it down to Snookers, you've got it. Alternatively, if you guys are closer to PA, I know a few of our local guys are going to be going down to the Expo this year. We can make something happen there as well. So you want something to go down, you want to get into some action, sure. You got it. We've got a player for everybody. I don't care if you're a D or a pro. We got somebody for you. So send me your info, gentlemen. Tim Strunk, hey, Mikey, love watching the stream. Glad it's back. Yes, me too, bro. Joey Matula, where's the expo? The expo is in Oaks, PA, and that's going to be the last week from Wednesday to Sunday in March. So it's coming up. It's a little over a month away, and that is in Oaks, PA at the Expo Center. So definitely check that out. All right. So again, if you guys are serious about getting into a game, you want some action, send me your info, guys. Just send on over a message. There you see Gene Hunt putting that on the chat for you guys. March 27th to the 31st. Those are the dates, correct? I'm not sure if that was the Wednesday included there, but they do have the Wednesday warm-up. But the Open Amateur and all the pro events and whatnot start on the Thursday. So